Hello everyone, I am Caroline Murphy and today I will be talking to you about an organization that is very near and dear to my heart. It is called the House of Peace. The House of Peace is a women's domestic violence shelter right in North Chicago in Illinois, which I live in Illinois, so it is only about 20 minutes away from me. This shelter was built for women who are in situations of domestic abuse and who would like to seek shelter and get away from their abusers. So what they do is they reach out to the House of Peace, and the House of Peace takes them in. They advocate for the women and for the kids very much by supplying therapy, art therapy classes. They get them lawyers to be more independent from their abuser or to keep their abuser away from them so they feel safe in the home. The House of Peace helps them pay for maybe a GED or school that they never completed. And they also help them with their English if they have trouble with that, to get a job. They help them get jobs. And basically do anything to help them get back on their feet and to get back into the real world so they feel safe and that they're prepared with their kids. They also help with, if they're not a citizen yet, they can help them with their citizenship. And so this usually takes the families usually are in there from like 4 to 6 months. 6 months is the maximum, but many of the families who have gone in there 6 months is like over enough to just feel comfortable with getting an apartment. They help them get an apartment and get a job and just feel ready. They've gone through a lot, so the House of Peace just is really a huge support system. The House of Peace was built in November of 2011. Many people from our community helped build it, including myself and my family. It took about 1.5 years. We put up drywall, we painted, we donated furniture, all the beds, all the couches, and everything they needed. It was an old rectory, so it is right by the church. And so yeah, our community is just very involved with it. There are 9 bedrooms, so usually there are about 9 families is a lot, so usually there are about like 7 families in there at a time. But if you go in there, whenever you walk in there, the kids just come running to you and they're so happy, and you can just tell that all the women in there are so much happier now that they're safe there, and it's really amazing. They're just so grateful. They give us they're very good artists. They give us a lot of artwork. And they also sell that artwork, so that's something they do too. And they sell artwork. A lady named Vero makes amazing salsa, so she sells salsa. So they start like their own businesses and also get jobs just to get a little extra money and get their name out there, which is awesome. So yeah, and our community has set up many fundraisers for them. My mom has had a tennis camp for many years now. In the past however many years, she has donated the proceeds to that tennis camp to the House of Peace. And actually the House of Peace kids come to the tennis camp, about 10 of them. It's a 2-week camp, and it's amazing. Most of them have never picked up a tennis racket before. I'd never played, so just being out there with them is really awesome. And we do many things like that with the kids, and it is just so rewarding to see all of them so happy and doing all these things they've never done before, and just knowing that in the House of Peace they're learning so much and they're ready to get out there and to really be in a world where they feel safe. So I'm very happy to be a part of the House of Peace, and I'm really happy to see it become something amazing, which it already is.